everyone, Screaming Geek Media here. I am Jerry the Geek. Today we're going to talk about Dawn of the Dead on 4K. Before we do, if you like physical media, 4Ks, Blu-rays, DVDs, if you like home theater or movies in general, check out my other videos on my channel as I do the reviews, unboxings, discussions, collection updates, custom covers. So, check that stuff out. If you like anything, like, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on. So we're going to talk about the original Dawn of the Dead that came out in 1978. Directed by George Romero. Starring David Emge, Ken Foree, Scott H. Reiniger, Galen Ross. Now, when it comes to zombie movies, I put this as the zombie movie. This is what I grew up with. This has always been a favorite of mine. Basically, the movie takes place in, I think it's the Philadelphia area, somewhere in there. The whole zombie apocalypse is just starting. Little group of people, get on a helicopter and they're looking for a place, and they come across this old shopping mall, and they decide to take refuge there. Now, this 4K release, this comes from Second Sight. This came out in March of 2021. This isn't imported, so comes with a 4 disc, 3 of the disc are 4Ks, which are region free, but the 4th disc is a Blu-ray with bonus features. Now it is region B. The movie was filmed in 35mm, finished with a HDR10, HDR10 Plus. It is a new 4K scan of the original negative. You've got 3 cuts of the film here: the original theatrical cut, and the extended cans cut, and also the Argento cut. I've never watched the other cuts. I always just stick with the theatrical cut here. I've heard that the extended cut was really cut up to remove most of the original music and put other stuff in it. So I just kind of stick with the original theatrical cut. I've always liked that. That's what I grew up with. But this does look phenomenal from the get-go. Rich, deep saturation of the colors. Some really good depth and details. Carpet textures. There's just a lot of things just really pop off the screen for this movie. They did a great job of doing this. Now, as far as comparing with the Blu-ray, I had the, it's got multiple versions available. I've got the old Anchor Bay that's actually out of print, hard to find. I actually still have that one on Blu-ray. So comparing the two, the big difference is the color timing. The colors on a 4K is much more vibrant, especially when you get into the army scenes. The greens really pop off the screen. The Blu-ray is a little bit more muted, a little bit more details. I mean, the Blu-ray does look fairly good. It's just the colors just so much better on a 4K. So here, check out some screenshots comparing the Blu-ray and the 4K. Then we'll come back and talk about the audio, packaging, and the bonus features. We'll see you in a couple minutes. So for the audio, they gave us a DTS HD Master Audio Mono 2.0 and a 5.1 track. Now I toggled between the 3 tracks throughout the movie. And I found myself listening to the mono and 2.0 more. The 5.1 I just didn't care for. I've talked about this before. These older movies just sometimes remix them to surround. They just sometimes they screw it up and it doesn't feel right. So surprisingly, it's hard to go from, when you're used to having a big home theater and having things blow your mind. It's hard to watch a mono track, but a movie like this, it works. I didn't mind at all listening to that in the stereo track. Even there were nice clear dialogue, and everything was nicely well balanced across the front. Now for the packaging, got this nice slip case here. We got the J card. A little flimsy, not much to it. I did do an unboxing of this if you want to check out, but I guess we'll show it off here in case you haven't seen it. It's actually a nice sturdy slip case. Famous line on the back. And the digipack folds out. Gorgeous artwork here. And of course you got 3 4Ks and 1 Blu-ray. Now for the bonus features here, we got a commentary by George A. Romero, Tom Savini, Christine Forrest. Also got a new commentary by Travis Crawford. Have another commentary by Richard P. Rubenstein. Another commentary by Ken Foree, Scott Reiniger, Galen Ross, David Emge. Those are all in the 4K cuts. Now in the Blu-ray disc, we actually have some new stuff. We got Zombies and Bikers with John Amplis, Roy Frumkes, Tom Savini, Christine Forrest, Todd Dubinsky, Tony Bulba, Tasso Stravakis. God, I just gotta love these freaking names. And a whole host of Zombies and Bikers. It's about an hour long. Memories of Monroeville, a tour of the mall with Michael Gornick, Tom Savini, Tom Lubinsky, and Tasco Travakas, or whatever the fuck his name is. It's about 34 minutes long. Also we have Raising the Dead, a production logistics, which is about 23 minutes. The Effects of Dawn with Tom Savini. Dummies, an interview with Richard France. The Los Romero Dawn interview. Super 8 Mall footage by Zombie Extra Ralph Langer with option of archive commentary by Robert Anger and a new commentary by him. Then we got Document of the Dead, the extended cut, 85 minutes. Document of the Dead, the definitive cut with optional commentary by Roy Frumkes. The Dead Will Walk, a 2004 documentary, which is 80 minutes. And we got trailers, TV, and radio spots. So quite a bit to go through here. So to wrap it up, a great solid release here from Second Sight. This is the first time I've bought anything from Second Sight. I've heard so much about them recently, especially after their Texas Chainsaw Massacre. It's a definite upgrade over the Blu-ray. It's miles ahead of that. Now you can get this on Amazon for about $45, and also a couple of the other sites. I think Orbit, Grindhouse, Diabolic. I think they have them as well. I think these were hard to get for a little while. I hadn't seen them. All of a sudden, they just started showing up. And also, they got the out of print limited edition, which actually is a 7-disc set. It actually adds 3 CDs as well. The difference is they look identical except for the coloring of the lettering. The title is more of a greenish yellow on a limited edition. So the red one is the one that you can easily get right now. But I would recommend picking this up. This is if you like the zombie movies, if you like this one, looks phenomenal. So that pretty much does it for my look at the 4K of Dawn of the Dead from George Romero. Check out my other videos on my channel. Like, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, and we'll see you soon. Geek out.